SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Hello there, engineers. How was your weekend? Ooh, that sounds great. Were any of you able to modify your hills from last week? Ooh, that's so cool. It sounds like a couple of engineers started the design cycle again. Do you remember what that is? Yes! I also have the little poster to remind us in case we forgot. Let's reread it together. The design cycle. Learn, plan, make, test. My favorite part of the design cycle is make. I had so much fun making mistakes and then finally having something that worked like I had planned. It was really satisfying. Was there anything that you liked about the design cycle? Ooh, yay! A lot of you like the make part too. Well, engineers, you're all in luck because I have a new problem for us to solve this week. Let me tell you all about it. So I was watching this video of a shadow puppet show. It was so cool. Have you heard of shadow puppets before? Okay, cool. Some of you have, some of you haven't. Let me show you a picture of what it looks like. Did you see it? What did you notice? That's an interesting thing to notice. None of you are able to see any puppets. Well, we could see their shadows, but we can't see the actual puppets. And this is a part of my problem, engineers. I want to make my own shadow puppet theater show, but I'm not really sure how to do it. I looked up what materials I needed, but didn't look at the steps. I was hoping that all of you would figure it out with me. What do you think? Really? Buenísimo, great. I think my question out of the situation is, how can I make shadow puppets? Do you think that question will help us figure out how to make shadows like in the picture? All right, I think so too. Why don't we write today's date, March 8th, 2021, the page number, and our question that will lead our design cycle this week. All right, well, let's get writing. Oh, get your notebook out if you haven't already. So March 8, 2021. M. And the page number is 25, wow. So science engineers are copying this question. How can I make shadow puppets? Okay, I already wrote it. So, I hope you were able to get down all the information. Remember, you can always finish it later. Well, let's start thinking about this question. I don't think I really know a lot about shadow puppets. This is kind of challenging. Think, maestra Mesa, think. How do we make shadow puppets? Or maybe just shadows. Yeah. We should think about shadows first, engineers. Let's write down the word shadows in our notebooks. Yeah. So how can I make shadow puppet? Shadows. Let's underline that. Squiggle. So we'll write down what we know about shadows all around it. So let's think, engineers. Where do we see shadows? Ooh, I also see them outside when it's really sunny. Have you also seen them? Cool. Why don't we write in our notebooks outside and draw a little sun? All right, let's do it. So shadows outside, and I have a little sun. Where else have you seen shadows? Me too. I see them inside my house when I turn the lights on. My bed makes a shadow on the ground, and my TV makes a shadow on the wall. What should we put into our notebooks then, engineers? Good thinking. Inside and draw a light bulb. I like it. Let's do that. Inside. That's an eye. Boop, a light bulb. Engineers, I just realized something. Did you notice what these two things have in common? Yes, we mentioned that both had some kind of light. What kind of light causes shadows when we're outside? Yes, the sun's light causes shadows. But wait a minute, I didn't say the sun was shining inside of our homes when I said our inside idea. Can you think of the light that causes shadows indoors? Oh, you're right, scientists. There are a lot of ways that we can make lights indoors. Engineers, let's draw a light bulb and think of more ways that we can make lights when we're inside. Can you draw a light bulb with me? Great, let's do it. So let's look at this one. We're gonna start with a kind of part of a circle, and then go down. And it looks like this one has lines. And I'm gonna put a squiggly here, engineers, so we know that this is a new brainstorm. All right, so awesome job. What are some things that we use indoors to make lights? Oh, I heard a couple. All right, let's draw 3 that I heard. Ceiling lights, lamps, and cell phone lights. How many of you have used a cell phone as a light? Me too. It's really useful when I can't turn on my ceiling light. Let's draw these. You can draw a ceiling light from your home, and I'm gonna draw the one that looks like mine. All right, so we have ceiling lights. That's how mine looks. And I said a lamp. It's got a switch. And a cell phone light. That's the light. So, yeah. All right. What else can we use indoor to make light, engineers? Think about all the things that you turn on at night. Ooh, I heard some more. String lights, TVs, and flashlights. I love string lights. They aren't too bright and they make a room feel more stylish. Do any of you use any of these 3 lights to make three items to make light? Cool. Well, let's draw them in our notebooks. So string lights. A flashlight. And some people said that they use a TV for light. I do too. All right, good job, engineers. Our time is almost up, so we should review what we've come up with today. Let's read. How can I make shadow puppets? Shadows are outside with the sun and inside with light bulbs. And we make light inside with ceiling lights, lamps, cell phone lights, string lights, flashlights, and TVs. Wow. Thanks for going over that with me. If you would like, you can continue to add things that make lights indoors. But engineers, our time is coming to an end for today, and I wanted to ask you a favor before you enjoy the rest of the show. Start saving and recycling boxes this and next week. We'll be using some of these in the next few days, as well as the next few weeks. I recommend cereal boxes and other boxes with thin cardboard. Thank you so much for learning with me, engineers. Tomorrow, we will continue in the learn part of the design cycle, and maybe we'll plan too. Enjoy the rest of the show. We have some great things planned for you.
Well, hello, dear friends. Mr. Peter here, and today we have a brand new song. It is about light. Why is light important? Plants depend upon sunlight to make their food. Animals eat plants to survive. Some animals also use plants to build their shelters. Humans, for example, use wood to build houses. People also use plants to make our clothes, our medicines, and other things. Farmers need light to see what they are doing in the field. It would also be hard to build a house or anything in the dark. Of course, people can use electricity for light. Perhaps you've seen construction happening at night under those super bright lights. But those lights take a lot of power, and sunlight is free. Many people live in places where electricity is not available. Without electric lights, like in the days before electricity was discovered, we would have candles, torches, or gas lamps to help us see at night. Sunlight also provides our bodies with nutrients. Our bodies, for example, need vitamin D, and we can get that from sunlight. Light is important to us artists in a different way. When we are creating, we think about how the light reflects on the colors and textures of our work of art. This video, for example, would be very different without light. This is what it would look like. But fortunately, we have light, and we are here to sing about it. So, without any further delay, let there be light. In a way, it's like magic, but not. In the day when our sun hits a spot, it may feel warm, it may feel hot when the star of our earth hits a spot. The night falls and dark comes to our eye. The sleep-called stars appear in the sky. The moon lights up, do you know why? As the sun falls away from our sky. When we flip a switch, we can't even tell. It takes time for light's particles to travel. Picture throws a pitch, sound vibrates from a bell. Light and heat radiate from a candle. In a way, it's like magic, but not. So they say the sun's gases burn hot. From 92 million miles away, its rays travel to light and heat our day. How long does it take to make its way? Shadows are cast, magic spell, maybe not, when our sun hits our spot. What about the stars that we see at night? They look so small and far away. But are they as big as our sun? Are they bigger? Do they have planets too? How long does it take their light to reach our Earth? How many light years? What's a light year? I suppose we need another song to explain that one. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the show. See you later.
Good morning. It's time for Mondays with Matthews, and today we're going to read a book. It is called Dinosaur Bones, and it is by Bob Barner, and we want to thank Chronicle Books for allowing us to read and share this story. Dinosaur Bones. Dinosaurs are gone for good. The last dinosaurs lived 65 million years ago. Dinosaurs became extinct because climate changes made it hard for them to find enough food. Maybe dinosaurs once lived in your neighborhood. The first dinosaur bones were discovered in England in the 1820s. Since then, dinosaur fossils have been found all over the world. Fossils are bones and footprints that have been preserved in the Earth's crust. Dinosaurs had teeth to bite and jaws to chew. The shape of the jaws and the teeth help scientists find out if a dinosaur was a meat or plant eater. Dinosaurs with sharp teeth, like this T-Rex, were meat eaters. So if they had sharp teeth, they were meat eaters. They walked the earth when those bones were new. Tyrannosaurus Rex means king of tyrant lizards. Its arms were so short, it couldn't even scratch its chin. The first T-Rex skeleton was found in Montana in 1902. A T-Rex skull can weigh up to 750 pounds. Wow, that's big. They had bones for legs and bones for hips. Scientists studied the bones to find out more about dinosaurs. Some dinosaurs had hips like birds. Others had hips like lizards. Many dinosaurs were giants, but some were the size of a chicken. Big ones and small ones. Some dinosaurs traveled and hunted in groups or herds. Living in groups helped protect them from predators. Ancient footprints show that baby dinosaurs were often protected from predators by walking in the center of the herd. So they walked in the center so they wouldn't get eaten. They had bones with discs and bones with points. Stegosauruses had pointed bones on its back. Its small head held a brain the size of a walnut. Wow. The Stegosaurus had a brain the size of a walnut. Bones for running with sockets and joints. Stegosaurus spent most of the time munching plants to feed its huge body. It used the spikes on its tail to fight attacks from meat-eating dinosaurs like the Allosaurus. Didn't want to get eaten by the Allosaurus. Today, only bones are left to show. The Triceratops had a skull 1/3 the length of its body. It gathered plants with its turtle-like beak and chewed food with meat in the back of its mouth. That's a hard one to say. Triceratops. That's what it is. Triceratops. I got it. Triceratops means three-horned face. This plant eater was generally peaceful. However, it used its long horns to fight when attacked. Triceratops was one of the last dinosaurs to exist. So as they started to disappear because of climate change, the Triceratops was one of the last ones. So when you see dinosaur bones at a museum in town, know that this was one of the last ones. Scientists put together dinosaur bones like a puzzle. They used chisel, diamond saws, and dental drills to remove the bones from rock. The skeletons were held together with metal wires and pipes. So that's how they hold them together at the museums. Remember, a dinosaur once used to use them to get around. Brachiosaurus weighed more than 10 elephants. It was one of the heaviest and longest dinosaurs. A hungry Brachiosaurus used its long neck to reach tender leaves at the top of trees. Sounds like a giraffe, huh? And here they all are. Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus rex, Brachiosaurus, Paraposaurus, Spinosaurus, Stegosaurus, Compsognathus. These are them all. All the dinosaurs. And you can see how tall they are. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. The end. Dinosaur Bones by Bob Barner. Thank you again, Chronicle Books. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of the learning day.
Hi everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Miss Jessica, and I am a dance teacher with San Francisco Ballet's Dance in Schools and Communities. Today, we are going to explore how to use art to help us heal during difficult times in our lives. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt really sad or down or maybe even unmotivated? Me too. Well, today we're going to explore how art can really help us heal, and also as a way for us to express ourselves. In order to do that, I was thinking of someone who really influenced me and helped me get over some hard times when I was younger. I was thinking of a very famous artist. Do you know who it is? It's Frida Kahlo. She's amazing. Frida Kahlo is a Mexican artist who painted amazing portraits and beautiful landscapes influenced by nature and Mexican culture. I really loved how she implemented different animals and especially flowers in her paintings. But most importantly, she painted through some very tough times in her life. It essentially influenced her art, and that's what made it so authentic and beautiful. So today, I'm going to try and use some of the beautiful flowers that I see in her paintings to help navigate my body, to help me express how I feel. Sometimes the beautiful colors in different flowers can really make you feel different moods. What does yellow make you feel? When I see yellow, I feel very, very happy. Let's do a dance that can really cheer us up. We're gonna bring our flower up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Let's do a nice turn. We're so happy. Turn, other way, turn, other way, turn, other way, turn. Smell your flower. Show me a big happy face. Now, what about this red flower? What does the color red make you feel? For me, red is such an intense color, so it really makes me feel passionate about what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. Let's do a very strong, confident dance. We're gonna hold our flower up, almost like it's an umbrella, and we're gonna cross our legs and open, look into your flower, and cross, and away from the flower. Try it faster. Cross, look, cross, away, cross, look, cross, away. Faster! Cross, look, cross, away, cross, look, cross, away, cross, look, away, look, away. Now, this one is really special because it kind of looks like a paintbrush. Now this one's a little brown, so it reminds me of the earth and the soil and the dirt, and it can really connect me to my ancestors. Frida Kahlo is one of our ancestors, so let's show that we appreciate all of her teachings through her beautiful portraits and paintings, by painting our different emotions. I want you to paint the sky with your biggest, most deepest intention for the world. Mine is love. Now, we are going to paint down low into the earth with some intention that we have for ourselves and our families. Mine is protection. You know what was so special about that last activity that we did? It really came from your heart and your soul. I gave you a prompt on how to draw love in the sky and protection in the earth, but you really made it your own. That's what's the best thing about creating art. Not one piece of art looks the same. We definitely learned about Frida Kahlo's legacy on how to use art to express yourselves, to really understand your emotions, and really persevere. Thank you so much for dancing with me today. Again, my name is Miss Jessica, and I'll see you next time.
Did you know in math, kids learn about how shapes are the same and different? This helps them name and compare shapes like rectangles, triangles, and circles. As you cook, ask your child, do you think there are more rectangles or triangles in the kitchen? Challenge them to search, count, and find out. Keep comparing shapes for success in school. Now challenge your child to find out if there are more squares or circles in the kitchen.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF-loves-learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips, blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a ti, 欢迎 SFUSD. Everyone come and see SFUSD. Join our family.